The Manatee gas field is on par with Venezuela's Dragon. This from Energy Minister Franklin Can as he responded to newspaper reports suggesting this country's departure from the Loran-Manatee gas agreement with Venezuela was a negative move. More in this report.
They wanted a sensational headline. They could have gone for Manatee eats the Dragon.
Energy Minister Franklin Can commenting on the newspaper headlines alluding to Trinidad and Tobago's departure from its gas agreement with Venezuela being a negative move. Minister Can said the Manatee field has just as much reserves as the Dragon.
The total gas in place of Loran-Manatee is just above 10 TCF. The total proven reserves, based on the Ryder Scott's report, is also 10 TCF. That means the Loran-Manatee field has as much gas as the entire proven reserves of Trinidad.
Minister Can said because Trinidad and Tobago was locked into a unitization agreement with Venezuela, it couldn't have easily departed. The Loran-Manatee field sits side by side with Loran falling in Venezuela waters and Manatee in Trinidad's. But Minister Can said the Manatee gas field may even surpass the Dragon field.
We have met with Shell, and Shell is working on various developmental scenarios. And the timeline we have tentatively put is 2025 for first gas. Without saying anything further, once we monetize the Manatee gas, when Venezuela decides to develop Loran, where will the gas go?
Meanwhile, the much-touted Dragon gas deal has also been put on hold due to the U.S. sanctions on Venezuela and PDVSA. SANDRA MAHARAJ, TTT News.
Minister of Energy Franklin Can says with so many oil and gas explorations ongoing in a number of Caribbean countries, there is need to collaborate to develop an emergency plan.
That the countries involved in offshore oil and gas exploration consider immediately the development of an oil spill regional emergency plan. One disaster could happen this afternoon. It could happen tomorrow. It may never happen, but that could catapult the whole train on this exploration effort.
The minister points to Trinidad and Tobago's oil spill agreement with Venezuela and says, as such, it was important to include Venezuela in any oil spill emergency plan being developed for the region. And he says, while other regional countries are making inroads where oil and gas are concerned, they will still require the assistance of TNT.
But also include economic cooperation. These new developing oil and gas economies do not have the domestic infrastructure in place to monetize fully their oil and gas resources. Trinidad and Tobago is prepared to collaborate with them in the monetization of cross-border fields and hydrocarbon resources.